Hi everyone, welcome back to Code and Play. Hope you guys are doing fine and having a wonderful day. So we're starting with HTML. You guys have been watching thousands of video on YouTube regarding HTML, but uh, you'll never understand it properly. Okay, so why the past 2 decades I've been working with the front end, and I know these languages pretty much. I was like you, same like you. I started to learn front end by YouTube. Now I know what are the strategies and how we should learn these languages to become the best, and we know each and every concept of it, right? So let's start. How many of you know about HTML? What does HTML stands for? So basically HTML stands for hypertext text. Sorry, I don't have a pen. Markup language, right? We know this. Okay, so hypertext markup language. So basically, HTML is the structure. For example, this is a website, and there are a few video sections, like three, and this is the nav bar, right? So this is the structure. Okay, this is the structure, and this is known as the HTML. How everything's gonna be looking like, no fancy color background or no thing like that. So the next thing is the CSS. CSS stands for cascading style sheet. And why we use CSS? For beauty. Yeah, beauty, that's the thing. And JS for the functionality. Functionality, right? Yeah, once we're done with this, so now we're going to be starting with HTML. So yeah, now open your browser, open your VS Code, which I'm doing. Yeah, I've already opened my VS Code and made a file. You can say write day one dot html. Yeah, it's the extension. You have to write dot html. Then your VS Code or your notepad will understand that, yeah, it's for the browser, right? For CSS you have to write dot css, and for JS you have to write dot js. So now, this section, the head section, is basically in which you can write your you can write your CSS. The internal CSS is written over here. We use the style tag for the internal CSS, but right now it's not for in this first lecture. Once we get into CSS, then we'll start working with it. Okay, so the title over here, I can write anything. Like I've written day one. So day one of learning. Yeah, something like that. Now once I clicked on go live, just wait for a second. Once it go lives, and you'll see that, yeah, over here it's written day one of uh learning, right? So what I'm doing is going back over here. Yeah, day one of learning. Okay, so let's write day one rather than day one of learning. Okay, now you guys understand. So now we're making we'll start by the heading. Okay, so this all is the basic syntax of HTML, and I'm going to be telling you a shortcut. If you press shift and the exclamation mark, you'll see something like that, emit abbreviate, and once you press enter on this, it will automatically make you a template, a pre-built template for the HTML, right? So now what you have to do is you have to write day one. So now you're done with the day one. Okay, and in the body section, this is where your all code is being written. All code, all code is written in this, and you can write JavaScript also over here. Okay, so now we're starting with the heading. So for heading, we have to write h1. Oh, sorry, h1. Yeah, h1 tag. So if so now in this heading, I'll write, like, what should we write? Hello world. Okay, hello world. And now for the paragraph, I'm writing is write hello. Oh, sorry, by mistake. Hello world. And in the paragraph text section, I can write like today is the first day of learning HTML. Okay, got it. So now once I click on go live, you will see it on my over here that hello world is written, and plus today the heading and the paragraph tag is both written. So there are few other ways to write the heading. So for heading it's the h1. You can also write h2, h3, h4, and I think h5 is the last, right? No, h5 is the last, sorry, h6 is the last one, sorry. So h6 is the last one. So we're done with the heading section. Now the next thing should be like the next thing which we are going to be learning is what how to make a input form. The second thing which we're going to be learning is how to make an input form. Okay, so for this I'm going to be writing out, there's a tag name form. You have to write just form and you get that tag. Okay, so form, yeah, I only write form. Okay, in the form I have to write input is input tag, input type, and you have to select the type, whether it's a checkbox, whether it's an email, or whether it's input type. We have to write over here text, and placeholder. Placeholder is once anyone refreshes the page, your input tag is empty right now, and there is something that's written on the tag which is known as the placeholder. For example, I'll write enter your your name. Okay, and boom, we just close the tab. Okay, so let's copy it out and again paste it up. So enter your email. So email. Okay, now I just stop this out and then again I just started. So you'll see that it's just a placeholder. I can write over here anything. Okay, so it won't affect my entire form, right? So the next thing which I'm going to be telling you, sorry, we just go to oh, this over here. So now we can be making a button. So let's teach you how to make a button. Okay, let me teach you how to make a button. So to make a button, there is, oh, sorry, button. So make a button, there is a button tag, and button in this I'm gonna be saying like submit. And once you click on the submit button, what it will do is yeah, just wait and watch what it's going to be doing. Okay, so you'll see a submit button over here. Like once you clicked on it, right now there is no logic behind, no css, so yeah, the plain image is showing. Okay, now you got this thing up, right? So next, let me move back to my HTML, because we have to learn a lot of things in HTML. Not we're going to be completing all the HTML today, but yeah, I'll teach you mostly the basic things to how to write or make an HTML. Okay, so the next thing should be how to make a list. So there are two types of list, uh, and the one is the unordered one. So we're going to be learning the list. Okay, so what is list? There are two types. Sorry, list. So the first is unordered list, which is UL, and the second one, which is over here. Let me write unordered list. And The second one is going to be the, let me see. Okay, so yeah, in this another list, we have to write list items, and list items are like mangoes. And let's copy this thing up, and again we just paste it out. Again there's mangoes, again there's mangoes. Okay, so now you'll see three mangoes are, this is the order list, right? And in the unordered list, sorry, this is the unordered list, sorry, I just forgot that. And in the order list we write ol. So order list, yeah, once we write ol and li, so we get like oranges. So the difference between this and this is, in this it will show the number in an order, proper order, but in another list it won't show like this. I'm gonna be, just wait for a second, I might give you a easy way to do ul dot li. This is a shortcut. If you, oh sorry, ul, and I don't think so why it doesn't work. Ul, and then if I write li, it will automatically create the list items for me. So ul stands for another list and li stands for list items. Okay, items. Now we're done with the order and another list. Now what's the next thing? uh the next thing is basically what we are going to be learning is for today how to make a table, like how to make a table. This is the thing what we're going to be learning today, is the next thing which we're going to be learning, right? So this, for this I'm going to be saying table, and in the table there's going to be table row, and the table row, table head, which is table heading, so company, and we're going to be copying out the same thing, 1 2 and 3. We copy, oh sorry, we just copy the same thing, and again boom, this is done. Okay, so we're done with this. Now table row again, and in this we have to put table data. Table data should be a, and again we have to copy it out, control v, again control v. So we're done with these two sections. Now see over here, there are three different rows and three different rows again. And over here you like say you can write uh companies, or you can make a table for like results and something like that. It's on you, right? So there can be multiple rows over here, oh sorry, multiple columns can be over here. You can write as much as you can for like a proper mark sheet. So this was it for today. I hope you understand something new. Now your task is to make a result card by using tables. So I'll be catching you in my tomorrow video. Till then, take care, peace out, and don't forget to hit that like and the subscribe button. See you guys tomorrow.